Hi guys, Johnny Good here for Real Home Studio. For a while now I've been thinking about re-recording one or two of my earlier songs that were recorded around 10 years ago. Thought it would be a really interesting project and I want to bring you along on the journey. So welcome to part one of how to record a song in a home studio. Okay, so this song's obviously gone through quite a lengthy demo process already, as I did record it on a solo album around 10 years ago, but a lot changes in 10 years and I'm really interested to see what I can do with this track with 10 years more recording experience. So, as things change, as songs develop over the years, often you find that the tempo and the feel might change a little bit as well. So that's the first thing that we're going to do to get started. So we've got a totally blank canvas right now. So we're going to dive in and set up a new project and find a new tempo for this track. Okay, so here we are with our blank canvas in front of us. I'm using Studio One, as you can see, and what I want to do is create a whole new song. I'm using a sample rate of 48 kilohertz and a resolution of 24-bit. Okay, so we've got to put our song title in. My song's called The Politician and the City Spy. So so it's quite a long title, so I'm just going to put TPATCS, and I'm going to put the year because it's a new version. Okay, let's click OK, and it's going to take us on to our mix screen. So just before we grab our mic and guitar, I just want to add a track which we're going to record on, just to maybe to get a verse and a chorus once we feel comfortable with the song, so we can gauge its tempo. We're going to delete this really quickly. It's just to set the tempo really for the rest of the recording, so we can form a tempo template for this. So we don't have to worry too much. We're just going to set one track, have one mic, and just do our first ghost recording. So we just want to check that we're going to run in input 1 of our interface. We're going to arm it, and we're going to go and grab a mic and a guitar and get something recorded in. Okay, so we've got our mic set up. Somewhere in between the guitar and the voice is fine. We just want a blend of the two for this quick ghost demo, which we're going to use to set the tempo. So what's important here is just to really get into the feel of the song, so you get the feel right, and at that point is where you're going to set your tempo for the track. So we want to arm our track. We want the peaks to be around -12, -10 dB. Again, it's not an important track because we're going to delete it, but it's good to start as we mean to go on. We want to arm our track. We're going to press the red button and we're going to strum our guitar. Getting lost in a crowd, tired of running away. Okay, recording done. Let's go and set that tempo. Okay, so our first rough ghost track recorded. Now we want to make sure we can set the tempo. What I like to do is just go through the song, find an area of the song where I felt like I was in the groove, and then tap along so we can find our tempo. Now, of course, if you know your tempo, in Studio One, you can just pop down to the tempo section, say dial in 120, and that's going to be your tempo map sorted. But of course, we don't for this, so we can't type anything in. So in Studio One, you can just tap along by just tapping the tempo word at the bottom here. Just tap along to the song, and it's going to relay back to you what BPM you're performing. So let's just go for that. But if I get a chance, I'm gonna give them the slip. I'm gonna dig myself a hole and sit shivering in it. Just give me half a chance and I'll try. Although I'll never be like Elvis, how I never will. Okay, so it's coming in about 78, 79. I'm going to be a bit presumptuous. I'm going to round up to 80 to keep things simple. And now what I'm going to do is actually mute this track out. I'm going to play arm the metronome here, so it plays along with me. Grab a guitar and just play along and double check that that feels right. Okay, so that felt good. So I'm really happy now to get rid of this track, and now we can arm this track back up. We've already got our level set and record our ghost track to the now fixed tempo. So what we want to do now is, if you've got your song really well arranged and you know what the arrangement is, that's great. That's certainly going to speed the process up. You can obviously edit once you've put this demo down, because you're set to a tempo grid, but it's really good, I find, I prefer to work that I've got the arrangement pretty much sorted before I get to this stage. So I'm going to record my arrangement down now, and this is going to be locked in the tempo map. and it's going to be what I'm going to use to build the other instruments around. So I also like to be, when I'm putting this ghost down, quite dynamic. If I've got areas perhaps with the drum build, for example, I'll really accentuate that in my performance to make sure I remind myself at a later stage how I want to produce the song. Okay, let's get back to the mic and the guitar, and let's get this ghost recorded. Okay, so we're ready to record our first ghost. I always find this a really exciting part of the recording process. We're laying down our first foundation and building block of our new recording. It's important to remember to tune your instrument. A set of closed back headphones, that's going to minimize the bleed of the metronome click in your monitoring headphones. Enjoy yourself, make it as dynamic a recording as possible, and have fun. Tired of running away. Okay, welcome back to Studio One. As you can see, we've now got our track recorded. It's a little bit hotter than I'd usually like to record, but it's no biggie. This is just a ghost track that's going to enable us to start putting in the various building blocks to build our song up. So let's just have a quick listen to what we've done. Getting lost in the crowd, tired of running away. And we can, of course, now drop in the metronome. No one can save you now. The lights are going out in town. And now our song is perfectly in time with our 80 BPM tempo, which enables us to now start building some more blocks and elements to our recording. And the next thing we're going to drop in on the next video is our drum track, which is exciting because that really starts to bring the song to life. So please join me for that one. If you did enjoy today's video, then please do remember to like and subscribe. Most importantly, have yourself a great day.